So starting with SlantView, I'll get into the data products, but these systems generate a lot of data very, very quickly, and reducing that data to useful information in an efficient and also scalable way is something that we've been focused on from the very beginning. So I'll walk you through a couple of pieces of the way we do that. To start, we've developed our own map generation technique that requires useful information in an efficient and also scalable way is something that we've been focused on from the very beginning. So I'll walk you through a couple of pieces of the way we do that. To start, we've developed our own map generation technique that requires only 20% overlap in your images. This is a sample flight plan up here on the screen, and you can see about 20% overlap there between the flight legs. The reason we do that really is, trying to reduce the data volumes that are collected. That really accelerates the data processing. But when you look at, traditional techniques, most of them are requiring, about 80% overlap. So comparing those, for a comparable sensor trying to achieve, comparable resolution and comparable data products, we can cover, the same area and about 4 times as fast, or equivalently, you could say, covering 4 times the amount of area in the same amount of time. But perhaps more importantly, what that also means is that we're collecting 16 times less data. So you've got, 4x in 2 dimensions. And that means, a dramatic reduction in data volume that has to be processed at the end of the flight. And that's part of what makes our processing so fast. So here kind of walks you through our data processing timeline. Number one, it's done completely offline. So there's no uploading data to the cloud. It's a completely local processing solution. And number two, as I just mentioned, it's very fast. So a typical flight is processed in around 10 or 15 minutes. And once you've processed those maps and generate those results, you can take action right away while you're still there in the field. And importantly, you can take those maps and upload them to DronDeploy and treat them as any other map that you may have generated within DronDeploy. So some of those, post-flight analytics tools that Ian mentioned with the sharing and the measuring and the annotation, some of these downstream analytics, those are all still supported in DronDeploy. There's just kind of a different front-end data collection and processing workflow when you're using SlantView.